No dejes pasar esta oportunidad de certificar tu inglés con los mejores. Ven a nuestra próxima convocatoria. Además, ahora el examen está incluido. Grupo Vaughan, tu futuro comienza hoy. Entra en grupovaughan.com.
Speaking with confidence with Ale.
Good morning or good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another hour of practicing English until you can speak with confidence. Hello, Dan. How are you?
Hello. I'm doing well. And you?
I'm doing great today. Do you want to know why?
Why?
Why do you think?
Because it's Friday?
Because it's Friday. Yes. I really like Fridays. And the day that comes after. And the following day as well. Did you tell me you had plans for the weekend? You said you didn't, no?
No, I don't have any plans for this weekend. But I guess I will do something.
Something's probably going to come up, no?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Do you have any plans?
Do I have any plans? Yes, I have something on Sunday. It's a really strange thing. Is flamenco with electronic music. So I was invited to go to this this event. So I'm gonna go. I'm a little bit curious. I want to see how they put those two together, flamenco and electronic music. Have you ever heard anything like that?
No, not really.
Not really, no?
No.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go and see. I don't know. Maybe it's good. All right, so let's begin today. Today, we are going to talk about actually the things that we don't say. The things that we don't say. Because if you think about it, there are moments, I don't know if this happens to you. I'm sure it does because it happens to everybody. There are moments in life where you know you should say something because you feel that is the right thing to say, but then you hold back and you don't say it. You end up not saying anything. You end up staying quiet. Has that ever happened to you?
Yes.
Does that happen frequently or not really?
No, I don't think it's something frequent.
Yeah.
But it happens a lot of times, but not frequently.
Yeah, it happens a lot, right? Yeah. And it doesn't necessarily have to be something big. It can be something small. For example, I don't know, just a comment that you want to make or correct something, clear something out or things like that, right? And then you stop yourself from doing things or from saying these things because maybe you think it's not the right moment or you're afraid of what the other person is going to take it or things like that. Or in the end, you don't think it's going to change anything. So what do? What is it that we do? We stay quiet, right? We don't say anything. And then everything goes as normal. But the thing is that when you do that at the moment, it doesn't seem like a big deal. No parecería ser una cosa tan trascendental, pero el efecto viene después. If you analyze the situation or you reflect on the situation, then you feel like, God, I should have said something. Debí haber dicho algo, debí haber aclarado esto, haber hecho lo otro, etc. Does that happen to you?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to build the language to talk about that. How to express things you didn't say, things you didn't do. And we're going to practice with that. All right. So before we start, let me leave you with this question. What is something that you didn't say and that you still remember? You have to answer now. And for our listeners, think about it. What is something that you didn't say and you still remember because it's something that you would have wanted to say something at the time, but now you think about it, kind of like in regret. Are you thinking about it then?
Yes.
All right, so while you do that, let's begin with our useful words. Okay, so before we get into the grammar, we need to talk about the words that are going to help us explain what we were discussing earlier. And these words are like this. You ready? First one is a phrasal verb. And this is hold back. Hold back. Hold back. As I said, it's a phrasal verb. The verb is hold, and the particle of that phrasal verb is back. So hold back, and this can be defined as when you stop yourself from saying or showing something. You stop yourself from saying something or from doing something. That's when you hold back. So in Spanish, that could be translated as
guardarse, maybe. Echarse atrás.
Echarse para atrás, como contenerse, reprimirse. Hold back, contenerse. And we can use it like this. She held back, in the past tense, she held back her opinion during the conversation. She held back her opinion during the conversation. All right, so to hold back is our first useful word today. Second one, another phrasal verb, speak up. Speak up. And speak is a verb, up is a particle. Speak up is a phrasal verb. And what is this? Speak up means to say something clearly, but something that you believe to be important as well. In this context, I would say something that you believe to be important, you say it clearly and out loud. So, in Spanish, this could be translated as
alzar la voz, maybe.
Yeah, speak up, alzar la voz, sí. Decir algo de manera más contundente. O speak up, o cuando tienes una idea y no la estás diciendo, entonces yo te diría, Dan, speak up. Dilo, di. Algo así. Okay. And how can we use it? He decided to speak up in the meeting. He decided to speak up in the meeting. Okay. Next one is an expression. Listen to this. Keep something to yourself. To keep something to yourself. So this is not just a word, it's an expression. To keep something to yourself. And what is that? To not share a thought or a feeling with others. So you keep it to yourself. You don't share any of this information or any kind of information with others. That's what it means. In Spanish, we could say
guardarse algo para uno mismo.
Yeah. Guardárselo para uno mismo. She kept her feelings to herself. She kept her feelings to herself. Very good. Next one is another expression, miss the moment. Miss the moment. And in today's context, this would be defined as not acting at the right time. not acting at the right time. You missed the opportunity. So you missed the moment. You didn't act when it was the right time. And in Spanish, this would be...
Perder el momento. Perder la oportunidad.
Sí, perder el momento, perder la oportunidad. Miss the moment, perder el momento más literal, ¿no? Perder el momento, miss the moment. And this is what happens when you want to say something and you don't say it, then you can't anymore because you missed the moment, right? So we can use it like this. He missed the moment to say what he felt. Just like this. He missed the moment to say what he felt. Yeah. This can happen a lot. The moment is right there for you to take it, but then you just don't. All right, I like the following word. It is regret. Regret. And this is a noun, but it can also be a verb. And what is regret? It's a feeling of sadness about something that you didn't or did. Something that you didn't do or something that you did. But it's not just a feeling of sadness. It's a feeling, it's a mixed things, not just sadness, I would say. What do you think? What is the word in Spanish?
Arrepentimiento.
So what kind of feelings are involved in regret? It's not just sadness. It can also be anger. What else can it be?
I think it's a mix of those two.
A mix of those two. All right. Anger, sadness. What else? Yeah. But it's not just sad, right? Okay. And we can say she regrets not saying anything. She regrets not saying anything. Regret. Regret. I like this word, but I hate it at the same time. All right. Next one is, and you know this one, hesitate. Do you remember?
Apresurarse, maybe.
No, well, I'll refresh your memory. Hesitate means, when you're not feel sure about something, and then you have doubts about something, and you don't act or you don't say because you have some doubts. So it's like a pause before speaking or before doing something because you're not sure. That's what it means to hesitate. So in Spanish, this would be...
Pararse a pensar. Meditar.
Dudar. Yes. Dudar. Vacilar. So you pause because you're not sure. So, lo digo, no lo digo, esa duda. Lo hago, no lo hago, voy o no voy, hesitate. Okay, so we can say he hesitated before answering. He hesitated before answering. All right. Next word is, and this one's very easy, express. Express. And this is a verb as well as hesitate was also a verb. Express is another verb used to communicate a thought or a feeling or an idea or anything, really. This means in Spanish?
Expresar.
Yes. So she found it hard to express her ideas. She found it hard to express her ideas. And the last one is unspoken. Unspoken. And this is an adjective. And unspoken means something that is not said. Not said. And in Spanish, this would be...
No hablado.
Sí, no dicho, ¿no? Lo que no se ha dicho, lo no dicho. Unspoken. Pero además, it's unspoken, pero a lo mejor se sabe que no se ha dicho. Es como ese secreto que se sabe. El secreto a voces, unspoken. So there was an unspoken tension between them. There was an unspoken tension between them. ¿Ves? Como en esta oración, en esta frase. Una tensión de la que no se habla, pero que se sabe que está. No, that's unspoken. All right. So the words are, I'm going to say these words one more time in English, then in Spanish. Dan will translate them. Yes. And we will move on. So listen to these words and say them out loud if you're listening at home or wherever you are. Listen to this. Hold back. Speak up. Keep it to yourself. Miss the moment. Regret. Hesitate. Dudar. Whoop. I said it in Spanish. Express. Unspoken. All right. You didn't hear that, right, Dan?
No, I didn't.
You didn't. No. Okay. All right. So, ready?
Yes.
You know, no peeking, right?
No.
Yes. You need to hold your book like this so I can see it now. All right. Okay. So, guardárselo para uno mismo.
To hold back? No.
I'll come back to that one. Contenerse.
To hold back.
Yes. All right. Perder el momento.
Miss the moment.
Yes. Arrepentimiento.
Regret.
Dudar, vacilar.
To hesitate.
Yes. Decir algo en voz alta o decirlo con ímpetu, quizás.
To speak up.
Yes. No dicho, lo no dicho.
Unspoken.
Very good. Expresar.
Express.
Guardárselo para uno mismo. How do you say guardar?
Save. I mean, to...
¿Y la otra? Cuando te quedas con algo.
To...
Empieza con K.
Keep it for yourself.
To yourself.
To keep it to myself.
Keep it to yourself, yes. To keep something to yourself. Very good. ¿Qué hemos dicho? Arrepentimiento, ya hemos dicho. That's it. Contenerse. We did say that, didn't we?
Hold back.
Yes. So, guardárselo para uno mismo.
Keep it to yourself.
Yes. Very good. Excellent. All right. So, today's fact. Well, this is actually, is this a fact or is this an opinion? Well, people think, or people believe that staying quiet helps avoid conflict. Is this a fact or is this opinion? What do you think? But let's finish. They think that if you don't say something in this kind of mindset, if you don't say something, the situation will pass, right? What do you think? Is this true or not true?
I guess it depends on the problem. Most of the times it's not true, but sometimes it does.
Most of the times it's not true. People don't stay quiet. They say what they think.
Yes.
Yeah?
Or at least they should.
Well, they should, but do they do it? Well, maybe a lot of the people who act this way is because they think this way, that they think that it's better to say nothing because they avoid conflict, and if we don't talk about it, it's just gonna pass. It's just, it's gonna go away. I think this is the way that people who think like this or who act like this is the way they think. Right? But what do you think? Can it be true?
Yes, I think so, yes.
Yeah. So, but I think that kind of silence doesn't solve anything. What actually does is make things worse. I have that kind of feeling that if you don't talk about it, it makes things worse because they just keep piling up. Las cosas se acumulan y se acumulan. Todo lo que no se ha dicho se guarda, porque como uno no quiere lidiar con eso, en ese momento no quiere hablarlo, entonces se guardan, se acumulan y eso crea un conflicto mayor. What do you think?
I Maybe that. I think it's totally true.
You think so?
Yes.
Or is it that some things are better not said?
Well, yes, but not in most of the cases.
Yes. Yeah.
I guess you should take your time to decide either to speak up or hold it to yourself.
Yeah, okay. Keep it to yourself.
Keep it to yourself.
Hold back. Hold back, yeah. Well, because, and I think it's important because when you don't say things, when you feel the moment, it's good that you say that. You should take your time to think about it and then decide if you want to speak up or you just rather not talk about it anymore. But it's after doing this, and you feel that you should speak about it or you should speak up, you should express your feelings, your opinions. If you don't do this, what happens after? What happens later? It can turn into regret, right? Puede convertirse en justamente esa sensación o sentimiento, emoción de arrepentimiento. Because you were silent, you hesitated, a lo mejor, dudaste, and what happens is that no termina, like there's no real ending because it's just something that you think you should have done. That's what regret is, no? Something that it can continue happening in your head because you didn't do it, you didn't say it, you missed a moment, and that's even worse than the fact that you didn't do or did something. I feel like having that feeling is worse. So anyway, I think that if you feel like saying something and you feel it's the right time to do it, you should say it or you should do it. What do you think? Do you agree with me? You can disagree with me if you want.
No, but I agree.
You do?
Agree. I think it's true. Yes.
It is true. Yeah. Okay. I think there's nothing worse than regret. So that's why I was saying this is my favorite word, but at the same time, I hate this word as well. Okay. Now that we've got our feelings on the table, we are going to move on to practicing with the words. And as always, I'll give you a definition and you will choose the correct word. You ready?
Yes.
What happened?
No, Rob.
Rob, right?
Rob.
Rob is welcome to participate as well.
Do you want to participate, Rob? No, he doesn't.
All right. Okay, then. So listen to this. To not say something even if you want to. This would be, let's make this one easy. Speak up, hold back, or express. So to say something even if you want to. I'm sorry, to not say something even if you want to.
That's hold back.
Yes, that would be hold back, to hold back. All right, next one. To not share your thoughts or feelings with others. To not share your thoughts or feelings with others. Do you want me to give you options or do you think you have the answer?
I think I have the answer. I think it's to keep it to yourself.
Yes, it is to keep it to yourself. Not share your thoughts or feelings with others. Okay, very good. How about this one? To pause before speaking because you feel unsure. To pause before speaking because you feel unsure. And this would be
to hesitate.
To hesitate. Excellent. Hesitate. Very good. What about to say something clearly, and especially when it's difficult? To say something clearly, especially when it's difficult.
To speak up.
To speak up. To speak up. Remember the S. All right. What about this one? Something that is not said, but still felt as if it's understood. To something that is not said, but you still feel it like in the air.
Unspoken.
Unspoken. Very good. All right. And let's see. To not act at the right time and lose the chance. To not act at the right time and lose the chance.
To miss the moment.
To miss the moment. Very good. All right. That was fast. I think that went fast. So we're going to go on a small break. And when we come back, we are going to learn the language to express this kind of feeling, maybe regret. So don't go anywhere, and we will be right back.
Esto lo que oyes. You're listening to the right radio. You're listening to Vaughan Radio. You're listening to Vaughan Radio.
Este verano, ¿quieres que tus hijos se diviertan, vivan 1000 aventuras y además ganen fluidez en inglés, rodeados de naturaleza y con los mejores monitores angloparlantes Vaughan? Tráelos a nuestro Vaughan Summer Camps, con cabañas, actividades acuáticas, multiaventura, nuevos amigos y entornos increíbles donde aprenderán a resolver situaciones cotidianas en inglés sin darse cuenta. Más de 3.000 niños viven nuestras inversiones cada año. Encuentra tu mejor Summer Camp sin salir de España. Contrata tu mejor camp.
Come to learn with us at Vaughan.
¿Te apuntas?
¿Quieres mejorar tu inglés sin complicaciones? Vaughan Inglés 4.0 es el curso de inglés más completo en formato audio, con casi 600 clases desde cero hasta nivel avanzado. Paso a paso, donde y cuando quieras. Claro, práctico y eficaz. Gramática, vocabulario, pronunciación y sobre todo, resultados. Busca nuestro podcast Vaughan Inglés 4.0 en iVoox.
Aprender inglés nunca fue tan fácil. Vaughan Talkmaster está siempre contigo, en el metro, en casa o en el trabajo. Practica donde quieras, cuando quieras, desde entrevistas hasta negociaciones. Mejora tu inglés con nuestra inteligencia artificial adaptativa. Entra en talkmaster.es, descarga la app y prueba gratis durante una semana. Tú decides cómo y cuándo mejorar.
Estas vacaciones, haz un viaje para tu inglés. Con los cursos intensivos semanales de Vaughan, mejora tu inglés durante cualquier periodo vacacional. Navidad, Semana Santa, verano, tú decides cuándo. Una semana para mejorar tu fluidez. Gana confianza al hablar. Aprovecha tu tiempo libre al máximo. Y lo mejor es que puedes reservar tu curso desde ya para asegurarte tu plaza en el momento que prefieras. No dejes pasar la oportunidad de avanzar en tu inglés estas vacaciones. Entra en grupovaughan.com/intensivos y contrata tu semana intensiva hoy mismo, porque tu inglés también merece unas vacaciones.
En Vaughan Town hay un antes y un después. El antes es inseguridad, titubeo, fastidio. El después es confianza, convicción y arrojo. Y esto en solo 6 días.
El mayor ambiente lingüístico jamás creado, con la mayor variedad de acentos nativos nunca antes reunidos. Vaughan Town, el pueblo anglo de Vaughan y Vaughan Town. Rechaza imitaciones. Infórmate en el 911335833.
Vaughan Town. Cambia tu inglés ya.
¿Quieres aprender inglés de verdad en un ambiente divertido y en grupo? Ven a Vaughan Groups, nuestro curso más valorado. Clases en grupos reducidos con profesores altamente preparados que mantendrán tu nivel de motivación en todo momento. Disfruta de tu aprendizaje en modalidad online o presencial, horario de mañana, tarde o mediodía, 1 o más horas a la semana. Prepara tu futuro. Aprende inglés de verdad con Vaughan Groups. Más de 3.000 alumnos eligen este programa cada año. Llámanos al 91 133 5833 o entra en grupovaughan.com.
Con Vaughan One-to-One tienes un profesor solo para ti, adaptado a tu ritmo y necesidades. Descúbrelo en grupovaughan.com.
Escúchanos en cualquier momento y en cualquier lugar. Descarga la app de Vaughan Radio.
Vaughan Radio.
Tune in every day.
Vaughan Radio.
Speaking with confidence with Ale.
And we are back. And before we continue, I should let you know that you have a new date now for a trivia night. And this time, Rob and Andrea are going to be hosting it. When is this? May 5th. Where is this? Toast Tap Room, as always, in Malasaña. What time? At 8 p.m., as always. So be there if you can. All right. Before the break, we talked about the things we don't say, right? We talked about the moments in which we hesitate to say the things we want to say. And we also mentioned how this silence can turn into regret over time, como este silencio puede convertirse después en, word in Spanish? Arrepentimiento. Yes, arrepentimiento a lo largo del tiempo. We also built vocabulary to describe those situations, what we feel, what we hold back, and what stays unspoken. So now we're going to take that one step further, and we're going to focus on the language we use after the moment is gone. El lenguaje que vamos a utilizar una vez que ese momento en el que podías haber dicho cosas desaparece. All right? And when we look back in time, when we reflect about it and think about the things that we didn't do and we could have done, yes. So let's begin with the first structure. We're going to use modal verbs today. Should have is the first one. And the structure goes like this. Subject, should have, and the past participle. So let's begin with the subject. What is the subject? The subject is always the person who is thinking or the person who is speaking. So I, you, he, they, etc. Should, as you know, is a modal verb. And we use it to express opinion, obligation, and in this context, the right thing to do. Okay? And have is an auxiliary verb, and we used this auxiliary verb to form the perfect structure. The present perfect, the past perfect, the future perfect. That's the auxiliary verb that we use. It will always stay as have, okay? Never has, just have. Del verbo haber. All right? And finally, the past participle of the main verb is an action in the past. But you will remember that the past participle is not the simple past of the verb, is the third kind of past. So, if, for example, if I say, the past participle is said. If I say call, the past participle is called. And if I say go, the past participle of this one is not went, because that would be past. The past participle is gone. Okay? So you have to remember the past participles of each verb, and if they're regular and irregular, which makes it a little harder. So that is our first structure, should have, okay? And I would give you an example like this. Laura should have said something. Laura should have said something. And what are we expressing here? What is this translated?
Laura tendría que haber dicho algo.
Tendría, sí. O debería haber dicho algo. So what are we expressing? we're expressing that she didn't do it primero, ¿no? Debería haberlo dicho, pero no lo ha dicho. So it was probably necessary that she did, but she didn't. And that can maybe also show us some regret. No, we're expressing a strong regret. It was probably necessary to do it, but it didn't happen. She should have said something, but she didn't. All right? She didn't say it. That's how it works. Should have. Let's do the second one. Could have. Could have. Maybe we can start with the subject, the structure, which is the same as should have. We have the subject, could have, and the past participle. All right? The subject is the same as before, the person that is speaking or thinking, and could is another modal verb, but the difference between this one and should is that this one expresses possibility or an option, or in this context, a missed opportunity. There was a chance for something to happen, but it didn't. The moment passed. And, or the ability to do something. You had the ability to do something, but you decided not to do it. All right? So that's the difference. Should is the right thing to do, the moral thing to do. Should. And could is this opportunity that you had, this ability that you had, the possibility of something happening, and it was decided to go a different way. All right. It also carries an auxiliary verb, could have, and of course the past participle. Same structure as the one before. We could use it like this. Pablo could have explained the situation. Pablo could have explained the situation. So how can we translate could in Spanish?
Podría.
Podría. Y es justamente eso, demuestra que había, las circunstancias existían para poder hacer algo, pero no se hizo, se decidió de otra manera. So, Pablo could have explained the situation would mean...
Pablo podría haber explicado la situación.
Exactamente. And what are we expressing? Same thing. He didn't explain it. He had that option to do it, but he decided not to. He had all the necessary things that he needed to do so, but he didn't in the end. Podría, pero no lo hizo. Contaba con todos los recursos para hacerlo, pero no lo hizo. Podría haberlo hecho, pero no lo hizo. Decidió de otra manera. So that's the difference between should and could. Okay? So one more time. Should have, the right thing to do. Debería haber. And could have a possible option, the ability to do something. Podría haber hecho algo. Okay? All right. And also, we're not talking about the present when we're using these structures. We are reflecting on the past. Okay? So, if this is clear, we're going to put this into practice. And we're also going to be using our vocabulary words as much as possible. Let me remind you of them. Hold back, speak up, hesitate, miss the moment, regret, express, and unspoken. So, what are we going to do? We are going to lock this grammar down with some translations first. You ready, Dan? Do you want to?
Yes.
You want to participate and play?
Yes, always.
Always. All right. Okay, so here we go. El profesor debería haber explicado mejor la tarea.
The teacher should have explained better the homework.
Can you put better at the end of the sentence?
The teacher should have explained the homework better.
Yes. Very good. Should have. Very good. That is the right grammar. And do we have a useful word here? Not yet. Listen to this one. Mi amigo podría haber dicho algo, pero decidió quedarse callado. Podría haber dicho algo, pero decidió quedarse callado.
My friend could have said something, but he decided to stay quiet.
Yes, very good. Excellent. My friend could have said something, but he decided to stay quiet. Podría haber dicho, tenía todas las posibilidades. ¿No es cierto, Dan? That's what we're expressing. But decided a different way. Okay, next one. La doctora debería haber expresado sus dudas antes. La doctora debería haber expresado sus dudas antes.
The doctor should have expressed her doubts before.
Okay, expressed. Yes.
Her doubts before.
Her doubts. Before or earlier? Not after. Earlier. Very good. The doctor should have expressed her thoughts earlier. And why should and not could?
Because it's not a possibility. It's something she had to.
Because it was the right thing to do, right? The moral thing to do, the right thing to do. She should have expressed her doubts earlier. I mean, if you're a doctor, you must be clear about the information you provide your patients, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Another one. Un compañero de trabajo podría haber hablado, pero dudó demasiado. Aquí sí hay a useful word. So let's begin with the first part because this is a quite long sentence. Un compañero de trabajo podría haber hablado. Up to there.
A coworker could have speak up.
In the past? Past participle of speak?
Spoken up.
Exactly.
And a coworker could have spoken up.
Yes. Pero dudó demasiado.
But he doubted too much.
Today's word? Hesitated.
But he hesitated too much.
Yes. Let's put it together.
A coworker could have spoken up, but he hesitated too much.
Exactly. Very good. Excellent. All right. El cliente debería haber dicho lo que pensaba, pero no lo hizo. El cliente. Let's start with the first part. El cliente debería haber dicho lo que pensaba.
The client should have said what he thought.
Perfect. Pero no lo hizo.
But he didn't.
Excellent. So you want to put it together?
The client should have said what he thought, but he didn't.
Excellent. Very good. And let's do a last one. Una amiga podría haber compartido sus sentimientos. Up to there.
A friend could have expressed her feelings.
All right. Compartido.
Could have shared her feelings.
Very good. Pero se los guardó.
But she kept them to herself.
Very good. Can you put it together?
A friend could have shared her feelings, but she kept them for herself.
Yes, to herself. To herself. Very good. A friend could have shared her feelings, but she kept them to herself. Very good. Excellent. All right. So now that we've got that locked down, right? The could and the should. All right. So we're gonna say it differently. We're gonna rephrase these sentences. And for example, I will say, Lucia didn't dance at the party. Now she wishes she had. So this is a regret, right? Lucia didn't dance at the party, but she wishes she had. It's an idea. So we would say probably like this. Lucia should have danced at the party. Lucia should have danced at the party. All right? So that's what I would like you to do. You ready?
Yes.
Okay, so listen to this. Marcelo didn't try the new dish at the restaurant. Marcelo didn't try the new dish at the restaurant, even though he had the chance.
Marcelo should have tried the new dish at the restaurant.
Okay, it could work, but if my sentence is expressing that the circumstances were there for him to try the new dish, even though he had the chance to do it.
Marcelo could have tried the new dish at the restaurant.
Yes, even though he had the chance. Very good, very good. Excellent. Let's do this one. Carla didn't go on the trip with her friends. Now, she keeps thinking about it. She keeps thinking about it. Carla didn't go on the trip with her friends, and now she keeps thinking about it. So she's showing regret, right? This feeling of regret, reflecting on the things that she didn't do, and it was probably best that she did, but so what would you use? Carla didn't go on the trip with her friends, and now she keeps thinking about it.
Carla should have gone to the trip with her friends.
Yes, Carla could have gone on the trip. Okay. All right, let's do another one. A player didn't take the shot during the game and the opportunity passed. The player didn't take the shot during the game and the opportunity passed.
A player could have made the shot.
Didn't take.
A player could have take.
All right, past participle of take?
Taken.
Yes.
A player could have taken the shot at the game?
Yes. The player could have taken the shot during the game. Very good. All right. Okay, let's do one more. A tourist didn't visit the museum, even though it was very close to the hotel. He didn't visit the museum, even though it was close to the hotel. So he missed his chance.
The tourist could have visited the museum.
Yes. The museum. Very good. All right. Okay, so now you've seen different situations, right? And different ways to describe the past. We're using the same structure, but a different way to describe the past. So what we're going to do now, and if you want, you can continue practicing. I'm going to tell you a short story, so you have to listen carefully. And then you have to decide what the person should have done or could have done. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so listen to this. Sophia had something important to say during a team meeting. She thought about it, but stayed quiet. Later, she felt it was the right thing to speak.
Sophia could have spoken up at the meeting, what?
At the meeting.
At the meeting.
The team meeting. Sophia could have spoken up, but she didn't. Now listen to this one. Luis had the chance to ask a question in class. He had the chance to ask a question in class. He wasn't sure, so he said nothing. It was possible, but he didn't do it. So he had the chance to ask a question in class. He wasn't sure, so he said nothing.
He could have asked.
He could have asked. He could have asked a question. All right. Let's do another one. Elena wanted to tell her friend how she felt. She hesitated and changed the topic. Later, she felt bad about it.
Elena could have expressed her feelings, what?
Yes, how she felt.
Elena could have tell her friend how she felt.
Could or should?
I think it's could.
She could have?
Yes.
It would sound correct, yes. I mean, it is correct. We can also say should, because she's expressing, or we can gather from this information that there's some regret, that it was the right thing to do, but she didn't do it, right? So it would also work if we said she should have expressed how she felt, but she hesitated, so she didn't. And then she felt bad about it. But she should have expressed it, right? Okay, let's do one last one. Andres missed the right moment to explain his idea. He missed the moment, and the conversation moved on, and it was too late.
Andres should have spoken up.
All right, but why should and not could?
Because he didn't have the opportunity.
Are you sure? He missed it. He did have it. Look,
well, then...
he missed the right moment. He missed the right moment to explain his idea, but the conversation moved on because he missed the moment.
Then Andres could have spoken up.
Yes, he could have explained his idea. All right. So, last minute. I'm going to say something to you, and you give me your answer. We're going to complete each other's sentences.
Okay.
Okay? So, think if you use should or could. All right? So, I come to you and I say, Dan, I didn't say something I wanted to say. I didn't say something I wanted to say.
I could have said it.
You have to tell me. Ale, you should have said something.
You should have said something.
Like that, okay? All right.
Okay.
All right, so, Dan, again. I didn't do something when I had the chance to do it.
You should have done it.
You should have done it. Yes. You can extend your answer and say you could have done something when you had the chance. Just so you can practice a little more. Okay. Let's see another one. I stayed quiet in this situation. I stayed quiet in the situation, and I feel bad about it now.
You should have spoken up when you could.
Yes. Very good. All right. And how about this one? I missed my opportunity. I missed my opportunity.
You could have done it.
You could have, past participle, could have
done,
taken the opportunity.
You could have taken the opportunity.
You could have taken the opportunity. Yes. All right. All right. So that's how it is. Should have and could have to express things that you wish you had done differently. When you reflect about them and think back, this is the language that we use to talk about that. Let's remember the words real quickly. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. Fast. Words are, guardárselo para uno mismo.
To keep it to yourself.
To keep it to yourself, very good. Dudar, vacilar.
To hesitate.
Expresar.
To express.
No dicho.
Unspoken.
Perder el momento.
To miss the moment.
Decir en voz alta.
To speak up.
Contenerse o reprimirse.
To hold back. To hold back.
To hold back. Oh, did I see you peeking?
Yes. Yes, you should. Yeah. I shouldn't have done it.
I shouldn't have done it. Very good. All right. All right. So a thought for today before we go. If you feel like saying something, if you feel like it matters, what you're going to say matters, don't hold it back. Don't hesitate. Just say it if you feel it's the right moment. All right? And that's my my wise advice to you. And that's it. Because it won't be always perfect, right? But at least you won't have that feeling of regret. At least having that idea that you've tried to do something frees you from regret. Te libera del arrepentimiento. Así que es mejor decir las cosas y no guardárselas cuando sea el momento adecuado, por supuesto. All right. This was Speaking with Confidence. I'm Ale, and that was Dan, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Estás escuchando Vaughan Radio.
Transforma el futuro de tu empresa con Vaughan. Nuestros cursos son la llave para abrir las puertas internacionales de tu negocio. Visita grupovaughan.com o llama al 91 108 3488.
¿Quieres aprender inglés de verdad? Únete a Vaughan Groups, clases en grupo divertidas y eficaces. Más de 4.000 alumnos nos eligen cada año. Entra en grupovaughan.com.
¿Quieres aprender inglés a tu propio ritmo y según tu horario? En Vaughan tenemos la solución perfecta para ti. Con las clases particulares online de Vaughan, disfrutarás de la máxima flexibilidad en tu aprendizaje del inglés. Tú eliges. ¿Prefieres centrarte en la conversación o en la gramática? No hay ningún problema. Con Vaughan puedes seleccionar la modalidad que más te convenga. Y no solo eso, sino que también tienes completa libertad para elegir el día, la hora y la duración de tus clases. ¿Solo tienes 25 minutos? Perfecto. En Vaughan nos adaptamos a ti. Visita grupovaughan.com hoy mismo y descubre cómo nuestras clases particulares pueden transformar tu forma de aprender inglés. Flexibilidad y calidad en la enseñanza del inglés a tu medida.
Papá, quiero aprender inglés.
Y si lo haces jugando, cantando y divirtiéndote con tus personajes Disney favoritos, apúntales a Disney English Vaughan, un curso mágico y efectivo donde los más pequeños aprenden inglés en un entorno de juegos y diversión. Además, este año conocerán de cerca la nueva casa de Mickey y vivirán las nuevas aventuras de Iron Man. No esperes más. Reserva su plaza en grupovaughan.com/Disney-English o llámanos al 911-335831. Grupo Vaughan. La aventura comienza aquí.
Una semana en un lugar apartado.
Nativos angloparlantes de todas partes del mundo, uno por cada estudiante.
Terminantemente prohibido hablar en español.
Actividades organizadas y conversaciones en inglés a todas horas. No exageramos.
Aquí o hablas inglés o hablas inglés.
Y da igual las veces que te lo contemos.
Hasta que no lo vivas no sabrás que Vaughan Town te va a quitar el miedo al inglés para siempre.
Lo que pasa en Vaughan Town no se puede contar.
Tienes que vivirlo.
Ven a Vaughan Town.
Más información grupovaughan.com.
Este verano, ¿quieres que tus hijos se diviertan, vivan 1000 aventuras y además ganen fluidez en inglés, rodeados de naturaleza y con los mejores monitores angloparlantes Vaughan? Tráelos a nuestro Vaughan Summer Camps. Hay 4 ubicaciones diferentes para que elijas tu mejor opción, con cabañas, actividades acuáticas, multiaventura, nuevos amigos y entornos increíbles donde aprenderán a resolver situaciones cotidianas en inglés sin darse cuenta. Más de 3.000 niños viven nuestras inversiones